Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the Loud Minds podcast. I'm your host, Tom Jose, joined by Lovin Rao.
What up?
By the way, if you guys haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do turn on the post notifications so you're notified when we upload. And also follow us on our socials, TikTok and Instagram, for some really great content.
Yeah, wow. Very professional,
Mm,
Tom.
yeah. So, Lovin, talking about being professional, have you got your suit yet for our upcoming graduation
Yes, I
party?
did. Yes, I
Oh,
did. I
you
got
did?
it yesterday.
Oh, damn.
And this week has been an incredibly hectic week. I have to finish up three assignments, plan
Mm-hmm.
another assignment which is due on 3rd December, and then I also have to get my suit. That's very nice. And I've been incredibly unhealthy due to the amount of work. I
Mm-hmm.
showed you a picture, right, of the amount of like soda cans on my table.
Yeah, man, you're really unhealthy. You,
Yeah,
you,
but
you had like what, 8 cans of soda, and like
there are more.
not like one type of soda, it was like different
Yeah,
types.
there are more, but I threw the rest away because actually I needed the sodas for a sculpture. One of my assignments is doing a sculpture study, so I had to do a sculpture which required the soda cans. So I ended up having to drink like how much did I drink? Like 8, 9 cans of soda in 1 week, and it was
The
insane.
assignment was not to drink the sodas, right?
Yeah, but what am I supposed to do? Just throw away the soda? That's wasteful.
Oh
So
my
yeah,
goodness. Yeah,
so
you're so
I don't
unhealthy.
I don't feel very good, Tom. I'm not gonna lie. But I plan on starting to get back on track, concentrating on my health. Because
Mm,
recently I've been very sick. I had to go to the hospital not too long ago, right? During the Spider-Man thing. Actually, before the Spider-Man, just a day before Spider-Man, I had
yeah.
to go to the hospital.
Mm.
So, I think I should start concentrating on my health. And I think it's also good because I would like to go to my graduation and not look dead.
Like a zombie. Hmm.
Yeah.
And plus, like our graduation's until like 12 midnight, so if you
Oh,
don't
yeah.
have good rest, you know the kind of person you turn into.
And like all the parents are gonna be there as well, so I really need
Yeah.
to just
Hmm.
make
And
sure I
not
don't lose myself.
you're not very good with parents as well.
Yeah, I think for obvious reasons.
Yes, you have to
Um,
be your best self.
yes, I have to be my best self for the last time. I'm probably gonna see all of these guys.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What suit combination did you get?
I don't know if I went a bit overboard, but I decided to get like a really nice suit considering this is probably the suit I'm going to be wearing for the next few years for weddings,
Hmm.
presentations, interview work. I got a three-piece suit. It's going to be
Hmm.
a gray suit and a black vest and then I think a gray tie.
Oh, that's cool. Nice.
It looks very class. What about you,
Yeah.
Tom?
I'm thinking of going for a navy blue. I haven't decided. I'm probably going like this week because
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because like I just got my vaccination like last week. So like the app that is supposed to show that I'm vaccinated hasn't like updated yet. It said like probably after 2 weeks of your vaccination it updates. So I gotta wait for that. But I'm gonna go pretty soon. And I'm trying to get in as best shape as possible to look good.
Same.
Yeah,
But I'm struggling, man. I'm
I know
struggling.
it's really difficult, especially for me. I've had this weird symptom after taking the vaccine where my hunger has just increased. Like,
For me, not cause
bear-
I'm for me, not cause I'm hungry. I've just been like eating very unhealthy due to the amount of time I have. Like for example, like this podcast is very rushed, man. Like that's why we don't really have like a proper topic to talk about. So we decided to just chill this episode, right?
yeah.
But that like the past few meals has always been like very unhealthy snacks. I was downstairs. Basically, for lunch, I had chocolate covered popcorn, and
Oh man, it's good.
I'm not joking by the way. I actually had chocolate covered popcorn
Yeah, it's
for
all
my
right.
lunch. It's
Oh,
not
for
right.
lunch, okay.
Yeah, for lunch, yes. So yeah, basically all my meals has been snacks for the past like 2 weeks. But luckily, after today, I'm finally going to be done with most of my assignments. I only have like one left, and I have quite a long time to finish that, so I can finally relax a bit. I plan on getting back into exercise as I'll try to get it back. I'll try to get back into exercise today, but I'm not sure, man. I'm really like rushing because the deadline is today, and I still have like a video to record. Even though I'm so tired and I could not care less, but it is what it is, man. It's college life. You have to get used to it.
Yeah, it's all about adapting and just going with the flow.
Yeah. We're moving on to our next chapter, Tom. Especially, I mean, you haven't, but you're going to be moving on soon.
Yeah,
You're going to
soon.
be going to UK, right? Do you know when exactly are you going?
Probably January or February.
Okay, I still got time. Still got some time with you, Tom. Still got some time.
Yeah.
So you're not going to start college until you move to UK, right? Or do they have
Yeah.
like a online thing that you can join next semester in UK?
Nah, they don't really do online, and plus it's like really difficult because they need to see me like face to face or something,
Mm. I
and
really
it's like
recommend going face to face from the whole online thing. It's not worth it, especially with the amount of money you're about to put into a college.
yeah. But I try to keep myself busy, I take some online courses.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
halfway through, yes, I do get bored, but yeah, I just try to find something to do. Like recently, I watched like this. It was quite a recent movie that released. You know the one with Ryan Reynolds and Dwayne Johnson.
Oh yeah, the one with also Gal Gadot.
Yeah, Gal
Wait.
Gadot. Yeah, so I watched that movie.
Mhm.
Uh, it started off really good, but then towards like the last 10 minutes, there was like this huge drastic drop. Like they ended in probably one of the worst ways you could ever.
Don't spoil it, Tom. Don't spoil it.
I'm not gonna spoil
But
it, but
please, I want to watch also.
hey, you can go. It's actually really great. I mean,
Yeah,
especially Ryan.
yeah,
Oh my
it's
goodness.
got quite a superstar cast. You've got Wonder
Yeah,
Woman, next up Shazam, Deadpool. It's a
yeah,
pretty
but I
strong cast.
I would recommend that you go in for the movie like with quite low expectation, because I went
Uh,
with low expectation with like with a really great cast. They started off the movie really great, and then when it came to the end, I was like, bruh, you know. I mean, I
mm,
would have given this movie probably like a 7 or 8 out of 10
it's still
because of
not
that.
bad.
Yeah, it's not bad, but when it came to that ending, I was like, okay, I gotta deduct some points, so I would give it like maybe a 6. It's not bad, but I think that ending like really spoiled the whole thing. It was too
Mm.
rushed. But yeah, you can go ahead. The middle areas of the movie were really great as well. Ryan Reynolds' character was like, oh, it was just amazing. His jokes, you can laugh forever on it.
Yeah, of course, Ryan Reynolds, man. I think that is every guy's crush, man. I don't think there's a single guy which hates Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
He's like every man's best friend.
I know.
I recently started watching a lot of K drama. I don't know how, but I got myself into that deep hole of K drama. I recently finished Uncanny Counters, and now I started watching this new one, Hellbound.
Hmm.
I haven't started it, but I plan on watching it once I'm done with my assignments. And it actually, I think it's now, it has taken over the top spot, taking the place of Squid Game.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I heard it's very good. It's like it's basically what it's like. Oh, how do I explain this? So there are these demon things, and they take away people, which and they like torture them, right? And then there's this whole cult about it. So I think that's the gist of the story. I'm not too sure, but so far it seems very interesting. So I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
had to,
K-drama has been quite a sensation for quite a
yeah,
while.
yeah,
Yeah, it even gets people to learn the language of Korean. I mean, it's
yes,
great.
like
It's quite.
Saranghae and Oppa. That's all I know.
It's all we know.
That's all I know.
Oh my goodness. Well, I think quite recently here in Malacca we even had like elections, and after immediately after those elections, I was like looking up the news. and it was written like prepare for like the fourth wave of lockdown.
Probably. Yeah. I don't think they're going to lock down though. I think like we are just like over that point where it's like, hey man, if you get COVID-19, that's your problem. Because I think people don't really care anymore. Because Malaysia tackled the whole COVID-19 thing so horribly. Like at
Mm-hmm.
first we were doing really good, right? We even got praise from like overseas and all that. A bunch of people were
Yeah,
saying like, hey man, Malaysia is doing really well. And then all of a sudden, like they stopped lockdown, not cause it was getting better. They stopped lockdown so that people could go for elections. They could go and like do campaigns and all that. Stupidest
exactly.
decision of their life, man. All of these politicians going around doing campaigns without masks on, making crowds of people. That's when everything went haywire. It was like 12 to
Yeah,
20,000 cases a day. That's we messed up, man. And then like because of that, we were so slow. Like all the other like Southeast Asian countries, they already open up, and then Malaysia now only starting to open up. So it's
mm-hmm.
very dumb. Lah. I don't
I
think
mean,
we're gonna have lockdown anymore because we just couldn't care less.
yeah, it was crazy. Like they were going on about like you cannot have religious gatherings, you cannot have like weddings, and then they have like this huge campaign of like thousands and thousands of people going for elections. And that too like twice. We've had like the Malacca
Yeah,
election,
it's so
and there was
stupid.
like the whole annual election.
Mm-hmm. But it's the past. There was this one Malacca politician which
Mm-hmm.
got into a lot of heat because one of his methods of campaigning was sending out Squid Game cards to random people, and then
Oh yeah,
there'll be a telephone number on it, and then if you call it, it'll go straight to their his voting party and be like, "Hey man, vote for us," and everyone was like, "What the hell is this bullshit, man? You can't just give me a Squid Game card
yeah, yeah.
and just ask me to vote for you." And then he got into a lot of heat for it. That's a
Well,
very interesting way of trying to get votes. I think it backfired though.
yeah, well, thanks for reminding me, because I remember I also got a Squid Game card right in front of my house.
Yeah.
I morning like what 5 a.m. I went for like a walk to walk my dog, and I just saw this like Squid Game
Damn.
on
5
the
a.m. Wow. Okay.
yeah. I mean, my dog wakes up pretty early.
That's good for you, I guess. Starting to wake up early because of your dog.
Yeah, I mean it's been quite healthy. I try to
Yeah.
take that as a very good time to exercise. But yeah, like morning, I was like so sleepy, and I'm like, okay, yeah, let's go for a walk. Then I just see it was also raining, and I just see like this Squid Game card slipped in into my house gate, and I'm like, yo, I'm getting like feelings, the vibes, from the series, and I just plucked it out, and there was a number behind it. I tried calling it; it was unanswerable, and I was just so disappointed.
Okay.
So
I
probably
I have an interesting question for you. Let's say if that was an actual Squid Game card, right? Would you have joined?
would I have joined?
Would you
Yeah,
have joined?
risking my life for
Yes.
$45.6 billion.
Well,
Uh,
one, which I think is about what 50 million, I think, which is still quite a lot.
I mean, it's still a lot of money. It's like millions of money.
Yeah.
Hmm. Would I do it? Would I do it? Yeah, I would.
You
Like,
would? Because you
yeah,
could die. Like, you
because
have a 1 out of 456 chance of winning, Tom.
I mean, you get to like still prepare for the game though.
Yeah, I know, but like,
Unless,
yeah,
unless like you're gonna totally do like a switcheroo and give us totally new games, then we're dead.
Tom, you have some money problems, Tom. Do you need help? I
I
can,
mean,
I,
everyone
let
nearly
me check,
has
let me
money.
check my wallet, Tom. Let me check my wallet. Here, I'll give you, I have 9 ringgit, Tom.
You have 9 ringgit. Okay,
Is that enough?
I can probably use that for Uber to go and
Yeah.
get my. Yeah,
To
thanks,
get to
Loven.
the Squid Game, to get to Squid Game. You,
Yeah, probably.
uh, I mean, I don't know. Okay, recently, MrBeast, I think everyone knows MrBeast. He needs no
Yeah.
introduction. He recently made the whole Squid Game set. You should really watch the video. It's very interesting. He made
Yeah.
a whole Squid Game set. It costed 3.5 million, and it was very show accurate, except like no one died, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I got thinking the question. Let's say, so you would join, but
Yeah.
you could die. I don't know. I don't think I would join.
I mean, a lot of people. It's kind of like both ways, a lot of people, those who say they wouldn't join, then later they still slowly end up, thinking, or maybe they should join. It's like this dilemma you're in between. You really don't know which one to choose. But I guess if like financially stable, then why would you need to
Yeah,
go
if
steam?
you're financially stable, you don't really need to go unless like you're like a psychopath, like, hey man, I wanna go kill some people, so let's go Squid Game.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the old man.
The old man did because he was bored, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he was
So,
bored. Yeah, like who does that, man?
you, Tom, you
I
would do
just want.
that.
I'm not bored. I need money.
Yeah, my chat guys, subscribe and like so Tom don't need to die in Squid Game.
Help us get monetized.
Yes, please think about Tom. Think about all the Toms across the world. You can save them with one small subscribe.
Yes.
Anyway, enough
Subscribe.
of enough
Like
of pity, Tom. Enough of pity. You have anything else, Tom, to talk about? Anything interesting?
anything interesting? I don't know. Is probably catching my first rat interesting?
Oh, what?
Yeah, I caught like a rat.
As in
It
with
was,
your hands?
no, it was the old-fashioned cheese and mouse trap.
Do
So
rats actually like cheese? Because, fun fact, cats can't drink milk. It's very bad for their health. And ducks cannot eat bread. It's also very bad for their digestion.
yeah, I don't know if like rats do eat cheese, because the cheese like went bad. 'Cause I kept it for like a day. The cheese went bad in the trap. Then after that, it got like caught. So I think it's like the smell of it. If something it's like pretty goes bad, then they like go out to like see what it is. I don't. I think if it's like fresh cheese or something, they wouldn't. But maybe even if it's like blue cheese, I think they would. Probably, I don't know.
Basically, moldy stuff. Would you eat blue cheese, Tom?
I've had blue cheese once actually.
Was it nice?
It was. I felt quite bitter.
Because
I
one
think
time,
having it on its own is not really good. But if you have it like in a combination of maybe something, they make like blue cheese pasta and stuff. Blue cheese, like I've heard of blue cheese cordon bleu. I don't know if that's gonna be.
oh, that's disgusting. One time, I was in this like party with my friends, and I
Hmm.
was there to eat like blue cheese. And I was about to do it. I'm like, oh, what? So it's cheese, right? I've never had blue cheese. So I was like, oh, it's just cheese. The moment I put it up to my nose, I was about to put it in my mouth. I like nearly vomited, man. The smell
Yeah, the
is
smell is
so
horrid.
dead. I could
Yeah.
not put it in my mouth. I nearly vomited. I don't know, man. It
Yeah,
was
I
just
had like just a tiny bit, like, but yeah, it was quite bitter. It was like a range of taste, really, and then it didn't taste like cheese.
yeah.
It was
It should taste
just,
like mold, right? It's literally just
yeah,
mold.
yeah, it's like
They're
mold.
eating mold. What is that? What sort of appetite do you have, right?
I don't know, man, who got the idea of eating moldy cheese?
It's always fancy food, It's like people which are too rich that they want to taste bad food and then pay a lot for it. Like raw oysters. Come on, seriously? Does that sound appetizing to you, Tom?
No, I can
Exactly.
never imagine having raw oysters. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like my mom likes having raw oysters, and I'm like, what? Don't
I
you?
remember I
It's
had a
like,
friend. We were in a buffet and so basically these oysters were free as much as you want to eat buffet. She
mhm.
snorted the oysters and then she had to go to the hospital because turns out that's like if you eat too much oysters, you get something. I don't know what's it called. There's like some sort of substance in the oyster where if you take too much of it, it's very toxic. So she had to go to the hospital to like get rid of that. So yeah, that was a
Yeah.
very fun experience. So like turns out you can die from eating too much oyster. So moral of the
Yeah.
story, don't eat oyster,
I mean, if you
But
eat something raw, you have it's like toxic. It's there's like bacteria and stuff.
no,
You
it's
gotta
not
cook
cause
it.
it's raw. I don't think it's cause it's raw. I just forgot what's it called. It's like if you eat like if you eat too much nutmeg you could die because of this certain chemical inside.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
same thing with oysters. But
Mm-hmm.
if you like, I think if you eat like what 15 oysters, then that's when things start to get bad. So yeah, she ate that much. Like she ate like 20-ish oysters, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, stop! There's too much oysters in your stomach right now.
Yeah, I can't like
Yeah, what's
how is that like
appetizing?
yeah something that's like ooey and gooey.
It's like
Yeah,
slimy and wet and raw and like fishy going down your mouth.
pro-
It's like
probably like moving inside of you. Ugh.
ah, ah.
This has turned into a gross podcast.
I will stick with burgers when they're cheap and delicious.
Yes, and maybe even pizza as well.
Yeah, anything unhealthy basically.
Yes,
Hey
all these
man,
kind. Yeah,
you,
the
you can you
food.
can eat 10 burgers, but at least you don't have to go to the hospital to get your stomach pumped. Okay.
Yeah, but you may go have to check your blood pressure. Well, is that it? Anything else to add, Lovin?
No, nothing else. Quite a chill podcast. I
Yeah, it's
feel
a chill
calm now.
podcast. As we said, we are quite busy. It's been
Yes,
quite a stressful week for all of us. But if
yes.
you guys enjoyed this episode, give us a like down on our YouTube. Follow us on our socials, TikTok and Instagram. Listen to us on Spotify. And also remember to subscribe to us. Take care and goodbye.